region. Meanwhile, the NDC flag bearer, former President John Mahama, has expressed regret he couldn't work on the Eastern Corridor Road during his tenure. The former president, who is touring the Volta region, was addressing a debate of traditional leaders at Peki. The chief of Peki, Togbe Degan Kojo Dei, had earlier cautioned politicians to cease the tribalism banter over the Volta region. An integral part of Ghana, he says, must be accorded the needed respect. Dr. Degan Kojo Dei also lamented the deplorable nature of the Peki Government Hospital, which he says needs an urgent facelift.
But currently, there is this creeping cancer of tribal politics that is very in our national politics. And unfortunately, Volta region as it stands today, which is basically alien, has become the center of this kind of politics. When I hear comments on the radio, in the press, I feel very sad. Some of it coming from our major political delegates. I feel very, very sad. Any opportunity I get, I will tell any of the political parties, particularly NDC and NDP, cease fire on Volta region. Volta region is an integral part of Ghana. Volta region has never been outside Ghana. I don't see why Volta region as it stands today, which is basically equivalent to become such an issue of ridicule. That's the way I see it.
The NDC flag bearer, former President John Dramani Mahama, in a response said it is imperative that leaders unite the people instead of the divide and rule games for their selfish interests. He promised to fix the Eastern Corridor Road should he be elected president this December.
We did not prevail. But at the same time, it was God's way of letting us appreciate the value of what we had. Because I've always said that if we did not have the opportunity of seeing Nana Akufo-Addo and the MPP in government, we would not appreciate the work that NDC did when we were in office. Basis to compare. And indeed, the president himself has said this election is a comparison of track record. And I said, yes, we are prepared to have that comparison of track record. Because when it comes to track record, with development, infrastructure, schools, education, electricity, water, roads, the NPP has nothing to compare with that. My one regret is that we didn't complete this famous Eastern Corridor Road before we left. But by the time we left, all segments of it were being worked on. And I believe that if NDC had continued in office, today we won't be talking about the Eastern Corridor Road. It would have been completed. But as I have announced in several places that I've gone, it is a #1 priority for us. Because it's an important link between the northern and southern part of our country. This Eastern Corridor Road goes through 21 districts from south to north. And you can imagine the amount of agricultural products and others that come down this road to be able to reach the markets in Accra and Tema. And that is why Professor Mills conceptualized it and started to work on it. I continued, and we didn't finish before we left. But I can assure you that as soon as we come, it is the #1 priority.
Ivy Setoji, our correspondent in the Volta region. She joins us over the telephone with more. Ivy, what else has the flag bearer of the NDC been up to in that region?
Well, if I can hear you well, the flag bearer of the NSA is currently living somewhere where he met with the chiefs and also with the people and also the Zongo community. We are heading to Pando and then to Alavanyo and then that ends the tour. Now, he's been talking basically on job creation, and wherever he goes, he looks at the problem enumerated by the chief, then his put on it, especially the problems of roads, water, sanitation, and schools, hospitals as well. So depending on the community he gets to, he addressed the problems in those communities and then promised that if he wins, he is going to fix all those problems for these communities. So basically, he's been talking about for jobs, projects, and also the importance of making free TVET education.
Ivy Setoje is our correspondent in the Volta region. We'll be bringing you updates of the tour of the President Akufo-Addo and his contender John Mahama in all the regions. Stay on the Joy News channel now.